Exercise 1.1, question 1. Following numbered line shows the temperature in degrees Celsius at different places on a particular day. Now see here number line is there. Now here positive integer and negative integer are given. See here 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. Now this said -5 and -10. Okay. Now see here, what is the temperature of Lahore Spiti, Srinagar, Simla, Ooty and Bengaluru. Okay, the temperature of Lahore Spiti is -8. Okay, Srinagar -2, Shimla 5 degrees Celsius, Ooty 14 degrees Celsius. Okay, and Bengaluru 22 degrees Celsius. Okay, now see here, observe this number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. Okay, see here Lahore Spiti temperature -8 degrees Celsius. Okay, now Srinagar -2 degrees Celsius, Simla 5 degrees Celsius, Ooty 14 degrees Celsius and Bengaluru 22 degrees Celsius. Now another question B. What is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place among the above? Okay. Now solution. How we solve this sum? Temperature at the hottest place Bengaluru is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. Temperature at the coldest place Lahore Spiti is equal to -8 degree Celsius. Okay. Now temperature difference is equal to 20 degrees Celsius minus -8 degree Celsius. Okay. Now minus plus 22 plus 8 is equal to 30 degree Celsius. So difference is there 30 degree Celsius. Okay. Therefore, the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place is 30 degree Celsius. Okay. Now question C. What is the temperature difference between the Lahore Spiti and Srinagar? Now here we have to find out the difference between Lahore Spiti and Srinagar. Now how we solve this? Solution is there. Temperature at Lahore Spiti is equal to -8 degrees Celsius. Temperature at Srinagar is equal to -2 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now temperature difference -2 degrees Celsius minus -8 degrees Celsius. Okay. So minus plus. So plus minus. So 8 minus 2 6. Okay. So 6 degrees Celsius. Question D. Can we say temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla? Is it also less than the temperature at Srinagar? Now solution. How we solve this? Temperature at Srinagar is equal to -2 degrees Celsius. Okay. Temperature at Simla 5 degrees Celsius. Temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together, so is equal to -2 degrees Celsius plus 5 degrees Celsius. Minus plus minus, the 5 minus 2 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, 3 degrees Celsius is less than 5 degrees Celsius. 3 degrees Celsius is less temperature of Shimla. Yes, the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature of Shimla. So however 3 degrees Celsius is greater than -2 degree Celsius. Okay, so the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is not less than the temperature of Srinagar. Okay. Now next question. In a quiz, positive marks are given for correct answer and negative marks are given for incorrect answer. If Jack's scores in 5 successive rounds were 25, -5, -10, 15 and 10, what was his total at the end? Now solution, how we solve this? Jack scores in 5 successive rounds, 25, -5, -10, 15 and 10. Now total score, 25 minus 5 minus 10 plus 15 plus 10. Now first we do plus, whatever positive integer we plus it. 25 plus 15 plus 10, -5 minus 10. Now 25 plus 15 plus 10 is equal to 50, and minus minus plus 10 plus 5, 15. So 50 minus 15 is equal to 35. Okay, so total score 35. Okay, next question. At Srinagar, temperature was -5 degrees Celsius on Monday, and then it dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. What was the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? On Wednesday, it rose by 4 degrees Celsius. What was the temperature on this day? Now how we solve this sum? Solution, temperature on Monday is equal to -5 degrees Celsius. Temperature on Tuesday is equal to temperature on Monday is equal to -5 degrees Celsius minus 2 degrees Celsius. So minus minus plus 5 plus 2, 7. So minus 7 degree Celsius. Okay. Temperature on Wednesday is equal to temperature on Tuesday plus 4 degree Celsius. Okay. Minus 7 degree plus 4 degree Celsius. Okay. Minus plus minus 7 minus 4, 3. So minus 3 degree Celsius. Okay. So the temperature on Tuesday and Wednesday was -7 degree and -3 degree respectively. Okay. Understood this sum? Question number 4. A plane is flying at the height of 5,000 meters above the sea level. At a particular point, it is exactly above a submarine floating 1,200 meters below the sea level. What is the vertical distance between them? We have to find out the distance between them. Okay. Now solution. Height of plane. What is the height of plane? 5,000 meter. Depth of submarine. So minus 1,200 meter. Okay. Distance between plane and submarine. So is equal to 5,000 meter minus in bracket 1,200 meter. Now minus minus plus. So 5,000 meter plus 1,200 meter. So what is the answer? 6,200 meter. Okay. The vertical distance between them was 6,200 meter. Okay. Understood? Next question. Question number 5. Mohan deposits rupees 2,000 in his bank account and withdraws rupees 1,642 from it the next day. Okay. If withdrawal of amount from the account is represented by a negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Okay. Find the balance in Mohan's account after the withdrawal. Okay. Here we have to find out the balance in Mohan's account after the withdrawal. Okay. Now solution. How we solve this sum? The amount withdrawn is represented by a negative integer. Okay. The amount deposited is represented by a positive integer. Amount deposited rupees 2,000. How much deposited? 2,000. Amount withdrawn rupees minus 1642. Okay, balance in Mohan's account, how much balance? Okay, is equal to money deposited plus money withdrawn. Okay, so 2000 plus in bracket minus 1642 minus plus minus 2000 minus 1642. Now here do minus sum. 2000 minus 1642, 0 minus 2 not possible, borrow from 0, 0 have nothing, here also nothing, so we borrow from 2, here 1, 10, so 9, 10, upside 9, here 10, 10 minus 2 is equal to 8, 9 minus 4 5, 9 minus 6 3, 1 minus 1 0, so 358. So balance in Mohan account 358. Okay, understood this sum? Okay, next question, question number 6. Rita goes 20 km towards east from a point A to the point B. From B, she moves 30 km towards west along the same road. If the distance towards east is represented by a positive integer, then how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? By which integer will you represent her final position from A? Okay, now how we solve? Solution is there. The distance towards east is represented by a positive integer. The distance traveled towards west will be represented by negative integer. Distance traveled in east direction is equal to 20 km. Okay, distance traveled in west direction minus 30 km. Okay, now distance traveled from A, 20 plus in bracket minus 30. Okay, minus plus minus, so 30 minus 20 10, so minus 10 km is there. Okay, understood this point? Now here question number 7 is there. Now here what is there? In magic square, each row, column and diagonal have the same sum. Check which of the following is magic square. Now here you have to check which is the magic square. Now here see 5 minus 5 minus 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 plus minus, so 0 is there, minus 1 minus 2, so minus minus plus 1 plus 2 3, minus 4 plus 7, so minus plus minus, so 7 minus 4 minus 3. Okay, answer. Now see this side also the same, this side also same, but this side not same. 4 minus 2 minus minus plus 4 plus 6, here 6 will be there, so it is not correct. Okay, so which one is this magic square? Magic square, this is the magic square. Okay, B number is number 2 is magic square. Okay, next question, question number 8. Verify A minus in bracket B bracket complete bracket is equal to A plus B for the following values of A and B. Now here value is given to you, you have to find the value. Okay, sorry, value is given, you have to verify. Okay, first number A is equal to 21, B is equal to 18. Now we have to verify of this. Okay, solution is there. A is equal to 21, B is equal to 18. A minus in bracket B is equal to 21 minus in bracket 18, minus minus plus, so 21 plus 18, 21 plus 18 is equal to 39. Now another one is A plus B. A plus B means A is equal to 21 and B is equal to 18, so 21 plus 18 is equal to 39. Okay, now verify. So A minus in bracket B is equal to A plus B is equal to 39. Okay, understood this sum? Now another question 2. A is equal to 118, B is equal to 125. A minus in bracket B is equal to 118 minus in bracket 125, minus minus plus, so 118 plus 125 is equal to 243. A plus B is equal to 118 plus 125 is equal to 243. So a minus in bracket b is equal to a plus b is equal to 243. Okay, understood? Now third number, a is equal to 75, b is equal to 84. A minus in bracket b is equal to 75 minus in bracket minus 84. So minus minus plus 75 plus 84 is equal to 158. Another one, a plus b is equal to 75 plus 84 is equal to 159. So a minus in bracket b is equal to a plus b is equal to 159. Okay, now fourth number, a is equal to 28, b is equal to 11. Okay, a minus in bracket b is equal to 28 minus in bracket minus 11. Okay, minus minus plus 28 plus 11, so 39 will be there. Okay, a plus b is equal to 28 plus 11, so 39. So a minus in bracket b is equal to a plus b is equal to 39. Okay, understood this all sum? Thank you. Question 9 and 10 do yourself. Okay, now another point, properties of addition and subtraction. Closure under addition. We have learned that sum of two whole numbers is again a whole number. Okay, for example, 17 plus 24 is equal to 41, which is again a whole number. Okay, we know that this property is known as the closure property for addition of the whole number. Okay, let us see whether this property is true for integer or not. Okay, following are the sum pairs of integers. Observe the following table and complete it. Okay, statement, 17 plus 23 is equal to 40. Result is an integer. Okay, now see here, minus 10 plus 3, what is there? Minus plus minus, and minus 3 is equal to 7. 75 minus 75 plus 18, minus plus minus. Okay, here also this way. Okay, 19 plus minus 25 minus plus minus is equal to minus 6. Okay, now this here a closure property. Okay, what do you observe? Is the sum of two integers always an integer? Did you find a pair of integer whose sum is not an integer? Since addition of integer gives integer, we say integers are closed under addition. In general, for any two integer a and b, a plus b is an integer. Okay, understood this point? Okay, next, closure under subtraction. Closure under subtraction. What happened when we subtract an integer from another integer? Can we say that their difference is also an integer? Observe the following table and complete it. Okay, see here, observe, 7 minus 9, so minus 2. Okay, result is an integer. Okay, 17 minus in bracket 21, here also it is also integer. Okay, result will be integer. Now here also minus 8 minus in bracket minus 14, so minus minus plus, and minus 14 minus 8 is equal to 6. Result is an integer. Okay, so what do you observe? Is there any pair of integer whose difference is not an integer? Can we say integers are closed under subtraction? Yes, we can see that integers are closed under subtraction. Okay, next point, commutative property. Okay, we know that 3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. That is, the whole number can be added in any order. We can add in any order. Okay, the answer will be same. Okay, in other words, addition is commutative for whole numbers. Okay, can we say the same for integer also? Integer also we can say this way. Okay, we have 5 plus in bracket minus 6 is equal to minus 1, and minus 6 plus 5 is equal to minus 1. Okay, we can change order. Okay, but result will be same. Okay, so 5 plus minus 6 is equal to minus 6 plus 5. Okay, are the following equal? See here, minus 8 plus in bracket 9 and minus 9 plus minus 8. Okay, see here, try this with 5 other pairs of integer. Do you find any pairs of integer for which the sums are different when the order is changed? Certainly not. We say that addition is commutative for integer. Okay, in general we can say for any two integers a and b, we can say that a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay, now another property, associative property. Observe the following example. Consider the integers minus 3, minus 2 and minus 5. Look at minus 5 plus in bracket another minus 3 plus in bracket minus 2 bracket complete, and another this way in bracket minus 5 plus in bracket minus 3 bracket complete plus minus 2. In the first sum minus 3 and minus 2 are grouped together, and in the second minus 5 and minus 3 are grouped together. We will check whether we get different result. Okay, understood this associative property also? Okay, now see here, in both cases we get minus 10. See, minus 5 plus in bracket minus 3 plus minus in bracket 2 minus 2 is equal to minus 5 bracket complete plus in bracket minus 3 bracket complete plus in bracket minus 2. Similarly consider minus 3 and 1 and minus 7. Okay, you can do same way. Okay, now so in general for any integer a, b and c, we can say that a plus in bracket b plus c bracket complete is equal to in bracket a plus b bracket complete plus c. We can add anyway. Okay, another point, additive identity. Okay, when we add 0 to any whole number, we get the same whole number. 0 is an additive identity for whole numbers. It is an additive identity again for integers also. Okay, observe the following and fill in the blanks. Okay, see here, minus 8 plus 0 is equal to minus 8. Now another 0 plus minus 8 is equal to minus 8. Okay, so 0 is the whole number. Any when we add 0 to any whole number, we get the same whole number. Okay, if you add with 0, the answer will be integer. Okay, whole number. Understood this all property? Okay, thank you.